a whole new world. You follow the line of Reagan's gaze across the hotel lobby, your heart dumping. If you do everything I say, I might have something to dessert tonight. Yes, mistress. What are they doing here? I can't believe they picked this hotel to hook up in. Does Pat know I'm staying here? I wouldn't be surprised. Psychological warfare is right up her alley. Your eyes follow them as they head into the hotel's restaurant, Pat trailing after the dominatrix like a puppy. Come on, let's get you out of here. Regan wraps a strong arm around your shoulders. You can't help but be aware of how good she feels against you. Warm, soft, inviting. I'm sorry, I don't know what's got into me. I'm usually in better control of myself. Control is my thing, not yours. When you're me, it's safe to let go. Suddenly aware of how close you're standing and how much you like it, you force yourself to take a wide step back. Feeling better? Yes, thank you. You catch a glimmer of movement to your right. Pat's dominatrix is heading toward the lobby bathroom, alone. At least I was feeling better. Can't help remembering the look on her face when you walked in and heard Pat. My, things have finally gotten interesting. Are you going to join us? Oh, I was going to that bathroom. I guess our cat fight. No way. That one makes a habit of whipping people. I wouldn't stand a chance. But even as you speak, you start moving toward the bathroom. This might be your only chance to ask her questions without Pat around to influence her answers. The closure is important. If I want to talk to her, it's now or never. You lift your chin. Resolute. I'm going in. You take a step toward the ladies' room, but Regan's low chuckle gives you pause. Do you think it's a bad idea? On the contrary, I was just thinking what I'd give to be a fly on the wall, but I'll stand guard instead. You push through the bathroom door to find Pat's dominatrix standing in front of the mirror, touching up her lipstick. Although she pauses when she sees you in the reflection of the mirror, she continues what she's doing. I thought that was you over by the elevators. I want to ask you a few questions. Is the least you can do for me after you humiliate me like that? So the dominatrix puts away her lipstick and tucks a strand of hair behind her ear for her to face you. You don't know anything about my line of work if you think that's what humiliation looks like. That's not the point. Shoshana. What? My name's Shoshana. Well, Pat calls me mistress, but I don't think you're ready for that yet. Is this funny to you? I never make jokes about my sex life, or people I invite to share it. You struggle to come up with a response, your whole body flushing from top to bottom. Shoshana sees it and takes pity on you. Oh, sweetie, I know it won't mean much to you. At least, now I know. But I am sorry you walked in on us like that. But not that you slept with a married woman. It's not my job to ask, so I didn't. Till you appeared in the doorway, I know she was married. Not that I'm surprised. Perhaps I'm not the cheating type. I can read most of my subs in a single glance. She makes the attempt now, her sharp gaze raking over you. Tell me when the two of you started sleeping together. How long have you and Pat been, Not long. A few months. A wave of leash starts to wash over you, but Shoshana cuts it short. But I'm not her first Tommy. But I'm not her first Dom. Not by a long shot. Your ass has been well trained. How can you tell? Believe me, a Dom can always tell what they're looking at fresh meat. A spike of something hot floods through you. At first, you think it's anger, but it settles into pure liquid heat between your thighs. As much as you appreciate Shoshana's honesty, You're starting to feel out of your depth. You can't decide if you're relieved or upset when she starts putting her makeup away. You know, for a blonde woman, there's a lot less interested in your ex infidelity and a lot more interested in what I do. I'm only asking what any normal person would. I don't know what you're talking about. This is all new, very new to me. Yeah, we'll have to start somewhere. Trishana brushes past you toward the door. She pauses, she reaches your side. You shiver as she gently draws one long fingernail down the side of your face. You're welcome to visit my dungeon, or if you decide you're ready to indulge, I don't bite, unless you ask. You nod, unable to do anything else. Follow Trishana back into the hotel lobby, your mind and body in a whirl. She notices Reagan standing guard nearby. Well, you didn't tell me you were already taken. I'm not. Reagan Thorne has quite the reputation, and for someone as fresh and innocent as you, she's gonna enjoy life. Lucky thing. I told you, it's not like that. It is obvious Trishana doesn't believe you. She casts one last look at you before she heads back to the restaurant to meet Pat. You join Regan and start walking toward the elevators, but you're not sure why. But you suddenly feel very annoyed with her. How'd it go? Why didn't you tell me you knew Trishana? I don't. Not really. I've seen her around, but we never officially met until you pointed her out. I know she was dumb handling Pat. You stab the elevator button and tap an impatient foot until it arrives. What did she say? What did she say to you in there? You seem awfully riled up. She said I could visit her dungeon whenever I want. And that's quite the invitation. Word has it that Trishana is notoriously picky about her subs. I'm not gonna take up an offer. Reagan drops her voice to a low rumble, a glint of something hard in her expression. Good. I found you first. Your legs are unsteady as the elevator finally arrives. You step inside, but Reagan doesn't join you. Instead, she leans in to press the button for your floor, then pauses near your ear. Remember what I said to you before? You gulp. You can feel the gentle curve of her lips against your cheek. She presses a soft, fleeting kiss against your skin. Sweet dreams, Nadine. I'll call when I have news. You hear from Reagan a lot quicker than you expect. No sooner do you get up out of bed the next day than your phone pings with an incoming text. Pack your things and check out of your hotel. Good morning? Don't let me tell you a second time. You have 20 minutes. Meet me at this address. Yes, mistress. I'd be careful drawing out word around if I were you. Don't play with fire unless you want to get burned. You shiver with anticipation and delight. Getting burned by Reagan is starting to have definite appeal. You lose no time tossing your belongings into your suitcase and scooping your toiletries into a bag. My whole life, reduced to a few portable totes. How's that for pathetic? Drawing a deep, resolute breath, try not to focus on how sparse and impersonal the hotel room feels. Things are bound to get better soon, right? Your ride share is waiting for you at the entrance to the hotel. Driver starts towards the mystery address, and you watch the city blur by through the window. This is an awfully nice area of town. As you step out of the car, you spot a familiar face waiting for you. Hey, I know you. You were Reagan when we had dinner. It's nice to first meet you, Miss Messick. I'm James Anderson, Miss Thorne's bodyguard. Nice to meet you too. I guess this means I'm in the right place? Right place, right time. Just how Miss Thorne likes it. Follow me. Anderson holds the door open for you. Anderson holds the door open to you. What is this place? Unfortunately, I'm under strict instruction not to say. But between me and you, I think you'll enjoy it. To your surprise, Anderson leads you to the elevator and scans a special key. You bypass all the floors and shoot straight for the top. The penthouse? The elevator doors slide open, revealing. Welcome to your new home, Lillian. Reagan, I don't understand. What's to understand? You need a new place to stay, and I'm offering you one. She holds a key out to you. Go ahead, it's all yours. I have some more properties in the city. Many of them unoccupied has been renovated or waiting for new tenants. After your unpleasant encounter last night, I assumed you want to get out of that hotel, and somewhere Pat won't know about. You cross through the windows, taking the sudden view of the city spread out before you. This place must cost a fortune. I can't even begin to afford. There's no rent. You can stay here free of charge. But this is as much for you as it is for me. I need no distractions during the divorce proceedings. Having some place settled to live will help with that. Reagan, thank you. I'm grateful to have you in my corner. You reach out to put a hand on her arm, but she steps out of your reach. It's not a big deal. I told you I always take care of my clients. Reagan shakes her head before leading you on a tour of the apartment. The first stop is the master bedroom. You aren't sure why, but it's not quite what you expected from a woman like Reagan. The mattress might be a little firm for your taste, so be sure to swap it out if you want. Isn't this what you're supposed to say? And this is where the magic happens? I would, except the only magic in here are the remote control blinds. Casually dismissing the room, Reagan pushes open the door to the adjoining bathroom. There's a fully jetted tub and a waterfall shower. Don't be afraid to make use of both. Invite anyone you want to share. I have always wanted a nice soaking tub. There's nothing better than a long hot bubble bath after a long day. I can think of a few things that might compare. Regan turns her fingers lazily over the detachable bath hose, her eyes never leaving yours. The rush of heat moves over the surface of your skin. The sooner you get away from this intimacy of this particular room, the better. Can we see the kitchen next? Scared, Nadine? I don't blame you. She turns and leaves you standing alone in the middle of the bathroom. You have to hurry to keep up with her long, purposeful strides. I'm not much of a cook, but the kitchen should be fully stocked. Taking the high-end appliances and immaculate countertop with a nod, considering how expensively everything is furnished, you don't doubt you'll find everything you need. Don't be afraid to make this place your own. Unpack your things, redecorate, have guests over, till the day you move out and it's your home. Despite her words, you're careful not to touch anything, fearful of upsetting the pristine perfection of it. Every room feels like it came out of a magazine. I mean, Lydian, if I come over here in a week's time and you haven't made yourself at home, I won't be happy. What makes you think I care about your happiness? Reagan is startled with a sharp laugh. When she turns towards you, something dark glitters in her eyes. There you go, playing that dangerous game again. You swallow convulsively, caught in her gaze like a rabbit in a snare. Desperate for space to breathe, you point toward the heavy wooden door hidden behind the kitchen. What's in that room? Regan's look only intensifies. You try to handle and find that it's locked. Are you sure you want to know the answer to that? Even though something deep in your stomach tells you that you aren't sure, you nod. No, say I didn't warn you. She extracts a key from her personal key ring and slips into the lock. Take a step forward, taking the stark, dimly lit room with a thumping heart. What is this place? Although this space has all the makings of a sex dungeon, it is mostly stripped bare. Strategically placed metal rings embedded in the walls hint at a darker purpose, but for now, they hang uncopied. The most prominent piece of furniture is a bed that sits empty and vacant in the middle of the room. If everything Reagan says is true, this room is mine now. My dungeon, my playroom, my bed. Your pulse and your mind raise possibilities. You unlock the 4-poster bed. Draw surrender. You have the chance to collect special items to add to your dungeon. Collect them all to get sexy bonuses throughout the story, and unlock a special scene at the end of the book. You turn to find Regan leaning in the doorway. Her arms crossed, she watches you take it in. Is it what you're expecting? I hope you change those sheets. Reagan releases a little chuckle that shakes you to your core. Yes, Nadine. I always take care of my things once I'm done playing with them. From the way she eyes you up and down, you get the feeling she isn't talking about her possessions. Step into the room, Reagan allows her fingers to trail along the red frame. Some of the things I've done in this very room, on this very bed. She gives the wood frame a sudden, unyielding clench of her fist. Your innocent little mind wouldn't be able to handle it. You can't seem to tear your gaze from where Regan touches the bed frame. There's so much strength in those fingers, so much determination. You can't imagine what it would feel like to have those hands stroke your bare skin, or strike it. My mind isn't nearly as innocent as she likes to believe, and it's high time she realizes that. I'm a grown woman who's married for 8 years, Reagan. I think I know a thing or two about what happens in a room like this. Reagan's rich, cocky chuckle fills the air. If you had any idea who went on inside this room, you wouldn't be standing there looking at me like that. Like what? Regan draws closer, careful to stop long before you're within her reach. Her whole body radiates with powerful energy. Like you want me to take you across my knee, like you're begging for it. Since that's exactly what you do want, you go hot and angry all over. You don't know everything about me. She shakes her head and crosses her arms, amusement quirking her lips. Sorry, Nadine, I'm not buying it. You aren't ready for this kind of honesty. It's not like roleplay is new to me. I haven't been living under a rock for 30 years, you know. I know what gets a woman like you hot and bothered. Oh yeah? What do you think does it for me? A cheerleading uniform, a plaid skirt, a pair of fuzzy handcuffs. The hot liquid look in Reagan's eyes causes your insides to quiver, but you refuse to back down. You're the one with all experience. You tell me. Take a deep breath and gather it yourself. I want to know more, Regan. I don't have anyone else to ask. Please. Something about the simple request breaks her resolve. She sighs. I'm gonna regret this later. Fine. Stand facing that wall over there. Hands above your head, palms flat against the wood. What? Why? Because I told you to. Because if I have to look at your face when I tell you what I've done, I won't be held responsible for my actions. Gulping, you cross the room and stand exactly how Reagan ordered you to. You can't see her, but it's not denying her presence behind you. Good girl. Now, don't move. Her voice sounds over your shoulder. Her voice sounds over your right shoulder. No part of her body touches yours, but the warm whisper of her breath sends shivers up and down your spine. You remember the riding club? Yes. And that's where I start. Not on your bare back, or even the curves of your ass between your legs. To your surprise, Reagan lightly nudges your feet apart before stepping back. You left feeling exposed and open and alone. Slower first, testing your reactions, flicking the letter against the soft skin of your inner thighs. I want to know what makes you gasp. See what makes you writhe. You writhing, Nadine? I need more foreplay than that. Sorry, but I need a little more warm-up. Wouldn't you at least kiss me first? You glance over your shoulder to find Regan smirking. Kiss ends from when you earned it. You hear the sound of the bed springs giving way as Regan seats herself at the foot of the bed. You notice several metal rings above your head and at your feet. That's where I like to bind my guest. Arms wide, legs wider. You glance around to see the rings she's talking about. Several more are mounted on the bed. The possibilities seem endless. What happens then? That depends on whether or not I've invited guests to join me. Guests? Plural? I'm a generous woman. I like to share. Maybe I let them take turns. Maybe I make them watch. You don't really do that, do you? There's no limit of what I'm capable of, Nadine. You don't strike me as the type to share. Exhibitionism is one thing, but letting another woman touch me, I don't believe it. A growl escapes from low and Regan's throat. Don't underestimate me, Nadine. Regan orders you to relax. You turn slowly, your lips quivering as your core aches. As your core aches, but you manage to push those sensations deep down. Of course, we haven't even started on all the ways I can make it hurt. There's a clamp for every part of your body, a whip for every kind of pain. But as much as I love to list them for you, I believe we'll have time for today. Oh. Does that help clarify things? You glance around the room once again. Imagine the walls full of toys. They're your toys. I'm starting to get the picture. A picture might be worth 1,000 words, but I prefer to hear what you say with them. I prefer to hear you say them anyway. Which part appeals to you most? I like the idea of bondage. I've never been tied before. Not really. Not by someone who means it. Take a deep breath and drag your gaze up to Regan's. You seem like the sort of woman who means it. Regan lifts a hand as if to reach for you, but instead of making contact, she flicks off the lights and strolls out of the room. You follow her. The dungeon seems safe while she's in it, but you aren't sure you want to spend much more time alone. Fuck you. But you aren't sure you want to spend much time there alone. Especially now that she's planted all these images in my mind. I had to leave when it's just starting to get good, but I'm needed back at the office. Remember what I said about making this place your own? I will. I promise. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you. You don't need to bother. Regan nods curtly, then leaves before you said another word. You're so surprised by this sudden about face that you don't notice the entryway table till she's long gone. On the polished marble surface sits a vase of fresh flowers and... Time to make myself at home. That night, you toss and turn on your new bed in your new apartment. Everything's so luxurious, comfortable, but you can't fall asleep. You dump your pillow, searching in vain for a cool spot. You realize the problem isn't the bed. It's you. It's all Regan's fault. She's everywhere inside this apartment. No matter which way I turn, I can still see her, still smell her. You fling your head back with a groan. Thinking about Regan isn't helping you feel more settled. If anything, the room's only heating up. And so am I. You stare up at the ceiling and allow your hands to chill down your body, skimming over bare skin and heated curves. It touches for the light, but it wouldn't take much to increase the pressure. It's not like I'm getting any sleep as it is. Maybe I should indulge, just a little. Sighing happily, you tip your head and arc your back into the mattress. I'm all alone in this big, empty apartment. I can make as much noise as I want. Close your eyes and allow your mind to travel all the places it's been longing to go. To the solid, impenetrable walls of the dungeon room, to that big bed with its hooks and ties, to Reagan standing over you, a smile twisting the hard features on her face. Take your lip between your teeth, hesitating over that last one. As much as you long to slide your hands under your pajamas to the stern, brooding image of Regan, you aren't sure how far to take the fantasy. Once I start down that road, there was no turning back. The tightening buds of your nipples make the decision for you. Vanilla fantasies worth finding in your previous life. Vanilla fantasies worth finding in your previous vanilla life, but the world is starting to open up before you. Imagination takes over. Sooner or longer, your fingers pressing slow, careful circles around your belly button, their Regans, and they're determined to make you squirm. The first thing Regan would do is play on my breast. Slide your hands up your stomach, pitching Regan's wide, capable palms against your skin. Instead of savoring the soft peaks of your breast, she goes straight for your nipples. They're her toys, her playthings. She takes them firmly between finger and thumb. You gasp at the sharp sting. She plucked the hard peaks with more force than you ever used before. Regan would want her. She wanted to hear me cry out for more. Your efforts are already starting to come in short pants, but there's no turning back. Now that Regan has taken hold of your mind and your fantasy, she's the one calling the shots. I want you on your knees, Nadine. Do as I command, or there will be severe consequences. A spike of something hot and liquid tugs deep inside you. Your instinct tells you to obey, but getting punished can be so much fun. You give a defiant toss of your head, matching Regan stride for stride. Shouldn't you say please first? Instead of growing angry, Regan smiles. It's a delicious smile, a dangerous smile. You need to tell me what to do, and I pay the price. You cry out as Regan grabs your legs, pulls you to the edge of the bed so she can stand over you. The pressure of her touch is so firm, so unrelenting. You're mine, Nadine. Every part of you belongs to me now. Your imagination takes over. She was giving your hand between your legs. Regan's touch and yours overlapping your mind. The hot, slick glide of your desire is unmistakable. That's right. You can't get enough of me, can you? You shake your head, unable to say the words aloud. You'll give Regan too much power, too much control. But it's too late. She's already so much a part of this that your hips buck wildly. Not yet. I intend to enjoy myself. Drawing a deep breath, you force yourself to slow down, to savor this moment as long as you can. Regan walks around you like a hunter circling her prey. What do you want from me, mistress? You like saying that, don't you? Yes, mistress. You deserve a reward for being so obedient. Would you like a reward, Nadine? Your body is buzzing with anticipation. Your movements grow more and more frantic the longer Regan stands there staring at you. Yes, please. I want it so bad. Then you can have it, and I can have you. I should picture Regan making me come with her mouth. Spread your legs wide and imagine Regan diving greedily between them. The pressure of her hands as she holds you splayed open hurts, but not nearly as much as the aching deep in your core. Taste me, Regan. Lick me. Please. Only because you asked nicely. Her tongue laps at your long and slow. Your action is a strong one. Your whole body jerking at how good it feels. If I touched you to this bed, this sweet nectar would be mine to taste whatever I wanted. The scene plays inside your head and intensifies. So does the movement of your hand. The more time imaginary Regan spends between your legs, the deeper your fingers plunge. First one finger enters, then two, and soon you're moving against your body so fast that you feel release starting to mount. The Regan of your dreams leans close, her voice barely above a whisper. Come for me, Nadine. Come now. You want to hold out to defy this imaginary woman, but it's no use. She's too deep inside your head, and your fingers are too deep inside your body. You cry out with ecstasy as wave after wave of pleasure washes over you. Regan. Body jerks against your hand as you press harder, riding the wave to the finish. As your heart rate evens out, your breathing only picks up. You've never had an orgasm as powerful as this one before. How is that possible? There isn't even anyone in the room with me. I have been wasting my life with a woman like Pat. You curl onto your side, your breathing starting to even out. Can't believe I spent 8 years married to a woman who never once made me feel good about that. Never once made me feel that good. There's so much more I want to know. So much more I want to try. But instead of feeling settled and sleepy, you're now more worked up than before. If I had to keep sharing an apartment with that dungeon, I'm gonna need some sleeping aids. Your phone chimes with an incoming text. I'm thinking of you. In the dungeon. In your sudden shock, the phone practically leaps from your hand. It's almost as if she knew what I was doing. Your fingers tremble as you respond. I had more than think about it. Did you touch yourself? Did you make yourself come? Did you picture me when it happened? How did you... I'll take this as a yes. Can't believe we're talking about this. Just when I thought I'd be able to sleep, you start waking me up again. And that's because your fingers can't fully satisfy you. Not anymore. You put your phone down with a sigh, your body's starting to drum all over again. I'm not prepared to handle a woman like Regan, so why can't I think of anything else? Your phone buzzes again. You to yourself as you glance at the screen. Sleep well, Nadine. That's an order. For once, complying with Regan's command is easy. Exhausted by the emotional day and dreaming of Regan's smile, this time you fall asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow. The next day, you and Mallory are enjoying a quick break after all the mayhem in the newest campaign initiative. Girl, I'm exhausted. I heard your coverage of Lewis Children's Hospital appearance has been a huge hit. Oh, it has. But that's not why I'm tired. Have you ever tried a butter churner position? You choke on a sound that's half gasps, half laughter. You mean like in bed? Well, we aren't in a bed, but yes. That's when my boyfriend was almost hitting my cervix. He was in that deep. I am trying to be more adventurous. My sex life during my marriage wasn't very impressive. I'm trying to branch out. What's on your to-do list? Or should I ask, who is on your to-do list? I don't have a list per se. You're just about to muster up the courage to ask Mallory knows anything about BDSM when I'm sitting and a man you don't recognize approach. There she is, just like I told you. These two make up our girls club. You can always hear them giggling back here. Are you Nadine Vancic? Yes, can I help you? Man thrusts a large manila envelope at you. You take it from him, blinking in bewilderment. You've been served. Welcome to your divorce.